You want to build explosive speed like these athletes right here? Well, you can't do that without the correct speed drills. So in this video, I'm going to show you what speed drills to do, how to do them, and why they're so important for building your explosive sprint speed. The first thing to think about is what is the best reps and sets to improve your technique. I used to think that when you're doing technique or form drills, all you should be doing is short and direct reps and sets. 5 to 6 steps, and that's all you do just to enforce the technique before you do your sprint training. But with the results I've gotten of taking guys from 5.0 seconds to 4.4 seconds in the 40 yard, I believe there's 2 ballparks you can fall into when you're doing your technique drills. This is good for advanced to intermediate athletes who probably run the 40 yard in 4.8 seconds or under. And honestly, for these athletes, doing technique drills probably won't make a huge difference because if you're running that fast, your technique is probably 80 to 100% perfected. So instead of doing these drills for short durations, we're gonna be doing it for extensive durations, 1 to 5 minutes as a warm-up that will develop the tendon and the ankle stiffness you need to maintain the positions you need and also be explosive out of them. A simple example would be doing A skips for literally 3 minutes in a row. But if you're a beginner athlete, you should be doing short duration because there's a lot of motor learning you need to do to learn the positions you need to hit and the angles you need to be producing force out of. So it's much better to be recording yourself, doing short durations, maybe A skips for 10 meters, rest a little bit, then doing 1 or 2 more times, that we can learn how to sprint correctly before you start adding load to dysfunction. I wasted 3 years of my high school sprinting career doing this one drill incorrectly. I was always told by coaches that the better you get at A skips, the faster you will be, but I never saw transfer to my sprinting, even though I had perfect form from doing A skips every single day. This was until I found the one simple change to the drill I need to do to make this 10 times more effective. This is what I call the resisted A series. Find a sled, a hill, or any source of resistance, usually around 10 to 20% of your body weight. Wrap that band or sled around your waist, or find the hill and start up there. And then the first step, you want to hold your knee into an athletic sprinter stance. Pretty much that looks like an A skip. Now skip and land under your center of mass. Focus on striking the foot down and back hard enough that it projects your body forward. With this resistance, skip forward for about 10 to 20 yards or meters. And somewhere right here will be the recommended sets and reps for the drill. Do you struggle with upright sprint speed? When you're trying to run faster in upright sprinting, you need to be able to produce high force in short joint angles. And luckily, this can be overloaded and improved through this simple drill. Number 1, get into an athletic posture. Then push forward into a penultimate for a 1-foot jump. Try to reach for something like you're picking cherries out of a tree. Find a rhythm and repeat this for 10 to 20 yards. And remember, the goal is to produce high force off the ground off one leg. Don't treat this jump like a squat. Treat it like you're pushing and decelerating your body and then jumping up as fast as possible without leaving your foot on the ground for too long. I used to be terrible at acceleration. I thought getting stronger, especially in the deep squat, would help, and did a bit at first, but nothing helped more than this drill right here. The goal for this drill is to teach your body how to project, absorb, and then redirect that force horizontally. First, stand in an athletic posture or have a 5-yard jog buildup. Then I want you to push as hard as possible. A lot of people try to bound and all they end up doing is sprinting, which is fine. Just treat your sprint like a longer sprint. That means you're gonna be keeping the foot on the ground for a longer period of time and covering more distance because you're spending more time on the ground. The goal is to jump, push, or cover distance, not get off the ground as fast as possible. Push off of 1 foot at a time for 10 to 20 yards or the recommended reps and sets. Have you been struggling to increase your speed and explosiveness no matter what you try? Then I want you to click the link in the description or the pinned comment so you can transform your speed and explosiveness with the Speed Academy 12-month Sprint Transformation Program.